This is my slightly more advanced hip mobility routine. You can try this one once you've done the deep squat mobility test and once you feel confident enough to try. Even if you can't get through all of the moves, it's just about practicing and practicing. And remember, mobility is all about improving your flexibility as well as your strength. So keep doing your flexibility training, your strength training, and you'll get there. We're going to start by warming up your hip with lunges. You can keep your feet pointing forward and lunge from side to side to warm up into your hips. We're going to do that for about 2 minutes. Just make sure that you feel that stretch. Use the pace that works for you. If you want to linger longer each side, you can do that. If you want to go faster, you can also do that. Or you can even go for the Skandasana pose and move from side to side. Just one more on each side. Next, we're going to get into your frog stretch. Make sure your toes are pointing out and you feel that you are on the inside of your knees right here in your frog. We want to stay in the upright frog stretch, but if you're struggling and you can't really stay there, bring your hands on the mat in front, even on your forearms, whatever works. And as you stay here in your frog stretch, think about contracting in, holding that for a few seconds, then letting go. Again, you're contracting in. Relax in the stretch more. Again, contract. And then our last, relax in the stretch. Five seconds left. Release. Next, we're going to work on your half splits. That's the best methods I've found to improve your hip mobility. Also, if the side splits, it's one of your goals, as it is mine, those exercises are really useful. We're gonna start by extending your right leg. And we're going to stay here for a moment. Again, think about contracting and releasing. And now you can lower on your forearms. Maybe get a little bit deeper. Again, you lift back up. We're just going to do that 3 times. This is your second time. lower back down. And last time up. Back down. We're going to switch side. Contract and then release. Lower on your forearms. Lift back up for your second time. I like to have one contraction and one release upright, then lower back on the forearms. And then back up for one last time. Contract, release, and relax on your forearms. Next, we're going to go back on your right leg for the half side splits. This time, you're going to use a lot more mobility and using some strength as you lift and lower your leg 5 times. You're gonna go as far as you can, but just not too far because you're gonna be able to get back up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's do this on your other side. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And next, we're gonna do one of my new favorite hip mobility exercises. I discovered this one fairly recently and it is hard. I think that's why I like it. It's challenging. The key here is always to find the edge of your abilities, and that's it for me. I'm gonna go for 10. You do 5 if that's where you're at. We're gonna start by kicking your right leg. So you bend your leg, bring your knee close to your chest and kick. Lift here for a few seconds. And then back, so that's 1. You may lose your balance. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Thank goodness. Switch side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next, we're going to do a side split push-up. That maybe sound a bit confusing, but what you need to do is you go as far as you can in your side splits. So maybe you're here, and then you put your hands on the mat or use blocks if you have to. You're gonna lift and lower 10 times. I can go lower, so you lift and lower in your push-up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. Try to get back up without falling. Our next exercise is going to be in the pigeon. Bring your right leg in front in your pigeon. Keep your left toes tucked and stay elevated. Keep your legs strong, and then you're going to lift and lower your torso. You can do that 5 times. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch leg. With practice, you'll be able to lower further in your pigeon, but I like to stay pretty high in my pigeon for this mobility exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, one last exercise. This one is going to be in your pancake, and for this you can sit on a bolster or a yoga block if you want, and you can hold a block or just keep your hands on your hips. You're gonna lift and lower in your pancake 10 times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you can stay here for a few breaths. I hope you enjoyed this hip mobility routine. Keep at it and you'll see results. Working on your mobility has many benefits. If you want to learn more, again, don't forget to check the blog post. You'll find the link in the description below.